How many St. Bart's totes can I really own? Hi guys, and welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is May, and today we have a good old handbag review video in regards to all three of my Nagheди St. Bart's totes. Now, I did a video earlier on last year in 2023 in regards to these three handbags. I was actually super intrigued by the brand, and I ended up ordering three from Bloomingdale's because they were having a sale and they were like 20% off or something like that. I shared them on that video and did a size comparison because I hadn't found a lot of content in regards to this brand. Fast forward almost a whole year, and you guys, I am obsessed. I didn't end up keeping any of those three original ones because the colors just didn't work out for what I ultimately wanted them. But my mom ended up keeping two. She kept the medium size and the mini size. I returned the large one, and then like a week later, Naghedi came out with this beautiful color combination and print for their spring release, and I had to order it right away. And this is honestly one of the funnest handbags in my collection. After having this one and owning it and loving it so much, I knew that I wanted to add one for beach purposes. So for summer, she actually released this color, which is Miami pink. And right away, I knew that I would be adding her to my collection. I live in Miami, so it was only very appropriate. But besides that, I also really loved the pop-up pink for a beach tote. And then last but not least, I finally added the size large. I travel with a carry-on and my Keepall 45 from Louis Vuitton. But there's times that I take certain trips that I don't want to bring my Keepall with me. So I really wanted a oversized, very carefree sort of tote that I can take with me. I usually would use my Longchamps, but the Naghedi large St. Bart's totes is actually much bigger than my largest Longchamp handbag. So she ended up working perfectly for what I wanted. So now that I actually own all three pieces in my collection and I've used them all, I kind of wanted to do a more in-depth review just because that video was kind of sharing with you guys the size differences and how they looked in my body frame. I do believe I shared a few things of what you can fit inside, but I'll get into more detail in regards to that today with the three that I own, as well as giving you my 2 cents. And I'm not gonna say sharing whether I love them or not, because if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I am a huge fan of the Naghedi St. Bart's line. They do have various lines which I have contemplated adding pieces from, but these three are ultimately my favorites so far. So a quick little backstory and history of Naghedi. It is a woman-owned brand, and they actually and the bags are actually handmade. They are woven with a neoprene material, which is super carefree, very easy to clean. She even says it in the website, but you can actually machine wash them in a gentle cycle. And I'm definitely living proof to tell you that it is super easy to clean. As I said, I do have my medium in this fuchsia color, and this was my beach tote for a few beach vacations that we did end up taking last year. And as soon as I got back, I literally just shook her, passed the little wipey through her, and she was good to go for the next vacation. No sand stayed in between the woven pieces. No sand remained inside either. So very impressed with how easy it is to clean these little bad boys. Now let's talk really quick about price points in regards to these pieces. And I think that they're very fairly priced. Regarding a beach tote or a raffia tote from a luxury handbag brand that go upwards to $700-800, the material is also very different and a lot more durable in these types of bags. If you are considering them as a beach tote, they can be considered as an everyday bag and as a work bag even. I'll get into that in a minute. But within the $200 to $300 price range that they go from, I think that they are very well priced. Naghedi does not do any sales on her website per se. She says that she believes in the product that she is putting out and doesn't think that she needs to mark them down. And I totally respect her for that. But we all love a good sale or a good discount from time to time. So Saks definitely has them on sale, Bloomingdale as well, and I've also been able to find them in ShopBob. If I find any on sale at the moment, I will have them linked down below for you guys. But keep in mind that if you decide to buy one specifically from the Nagheди website, you can also sign up for her newsletter, and your first purchase, you do get a 10% off discount. All right, so let's do a quick little tour of each size. Let's start with the mini, and there is a smaller one before this one. That one is the size petite. I'm definitely wanting to add that one in my collection this year, but I honestly don't know if I want a pop of color or if I want a neutral. So I'm still debating between that. I know she's about to release her spring collection coming up, so I'm definitely patiently waiting to see what colors she comes up with. So as I said, this is the mini, and the mini does come with a little pouch. Actually, all of the St. Bart's line comes with a little pouch. I will compare the size of the pouch from the mini to the medium a little later, but she does come with a pouch, again, in that sort of woven material. This one is just so cute because it actually matches the pattern of the handbag. For the petite, the pouch that it comes with is not in the woven material. It's just a plain color neoprene pouch, so keep that in mind. And then as well as the petite, the mini also comes with a crossbody strap. I will share an overlay of me wearing it crossbody. And then something else that all of the bags do bring as well is a shaper underneath, which can be a pro and a con. I'll get into that once we address the pros and cons in regards to these little bags. Now let's move on to the medium. In comparison to the mini, the medium does not offer a crossbody strap. It is just a top handle sort of bag. And that's something that I wanted to share really quick. The material, which is that neoprene material, allows for this top handle to stretch over time. So depending on how often and how much you fill up the bag and how heavy it is, this will definitely stretch out and give you the opportunity to throw it over your shoulder a lot more comfortable. Right now, you will be able to put it on your shoulder, as you can see here. And let me share with you the large really quick. So this one, I can throw it over. But as you can tell, it is a very tight sort of handle drop. I personally don't use them like this because I feel like it looks super funny and it's not comfortable. But as I said, as you continue to use them, that handle drop will definitely drop if you do carry a lot of things inside. Again, the medium does come with a matching little pouch inside as well. And here is the one that comes with this one. I have her actually with things inside. Really quick, let me share with you a comparison of the size. So you can see that the mini is a bit smaller than the pouch of the medium. Keep in mind, I do have things in the medium one, so that's why it looks wider. So depth-wise, they are the same, but height, you can tell that the medium is definitely a little bit bigger and also a little bit longer in lengthwise. And then last but not least, we do have the large, and I love this size, you guys. It's so much fun. It's so versatile. I'll share with you in a moment how I feel like this one is just so practical out of the three. Again, same idea, no crossbody strap. And you do have a pouch as well. So let me compare the pouch with the medium. The pouch of the medium and the large are identical. There is no, let me remove what I have inside. Okay, so here we go. They're both empty. As you can tell, size, it is exactly the same size, the same length, the same width. So the medium and the large pouches are exactly the same. The only difference will be from the mini and the large and medium pouch. Now, before I dive into what I love in regards to each specific size, I do want to point out that these pouches are so much fun, and I love that each bag comes with one of these. Not only are they super practical to have inside of the handbag once you do use it, but they're also very convenient to use as little clutches. I mean, how fun is this print with like an all black look, or if you just want to wear it for a little brunch date or something like that. And even though I was using the pink as my beach bag, I loved carrying this one when I didn't have to carry the whole entire bag to go grab lunch or something in the resort that we were staying. And the pop of color is also so much fun. Last but not least, I knew that I wanted the travel one, which was the large one that I got in black, because I love how chic the little pouch looks in the color black. So yeah, super fun that all of them come with an added pouch. All right, so let's continue with each size and what I like and don't like so much about each. So starting off with the mini, I love this size. I think it's a super cute, practical, everyday size. You can even take it into the office if you don't have to carry a lot. Keep in mind, a laptop is not going to fit in this one, but you could carry either a Kindle or an iPad. And even though it doesn't have any sort of closure, the fact that the material is also very soft and very supple, if you carry it like this, top handle, or even in the crook of your arm, it sort of closes on its own. And even when you wear it crossbody, both sides kind of come together, also giving it like that closed sort of look. Now, I love that it does have the crossbody strap. You guys know I am all about versatility in my handbags. However, for me in particular, I do feel like it bulges out of my body a little bit more than I would like to, and it just makes it look a little bit awkward. Now, with that being said, I will point out that that's due to the fact that she does have a base shaper at the bottom, which again, I totally appreciate, and I'm glad that it does because it is a very soft material. So if it didn't have a base shaper, I would say that you would definitely need to add an insert or an organizer in order for it to sort of keep its shape. If not, everything would just kind of go to the center and then the bag would sag down like this. So I really do like the fact that it does have a base shaper, but I wish that maybe in the mini size they would have considered making it removable so that when you wore it crossbody, it wouldn't bulk out as much. Let me know what you guys' thoughts is in regards to that. If you do own this size, do you agree with me on regards to it bulging out of your body a little bit too awkwardly, or do you love to wear yours crossbody? Now let's move on to the medium size, and you guys, I think this is my favorite size of all of them. It's so practical, and I feel like it's so convenient in so many different aspects of one's life, and that's why I really enjoy this size. I will share with you that a laptop does fit in the medium size. And if it is something that you are considering to use this bag for work, which I feel like you totally could, you can opt for a more muted color if you wanted to. But then again, you also have these beautiful pop of colors that she releases, and they're just so much fun. Also, being the material that it is, if you do need to put your handbag through like metal detectors, or if you need to have it on the floor, or if you just need to put it in certain dirty places from time to time, then this is a great piece that at the end of the day, you can just wipe down very quickly and she'll be good to go to start the next day again. So here it is with my laptop. This is an Apple 13-inch MacBook Pro, yeah, something like that, but it is 13 inches, and as you can see here, having that base shaper at the bottom really helps maintaining the shape of the bag itself. Now, even though this is just a top handle bag, for the beginning of it, as I said, as you wear it more and carry more things inside, this will definitely loosen up and allow you to have a little bit more give. I still feel like it's super comfortable to carry. It's not heavy at all, and you do have the option to then be able to throw it over your shoulder as this handle sort of drops over time. Another thing that I wanted to mention in regards to the medium and why I do feel like it's such a fun size is that you can actually cinch in these sides, and then now you kind of have like a smaller type of handbag. So comparing it like this with the mini, I think like it's pretty similar. If you didn't want to add both sizes, you can add the medium, use it in its more expanded way for like work or school or anything like that. And then if you did want to incorporate it, maybe to go out to grab lunch or for the weekends, you can go ahead and cinch in the sides like this, carry a top handle. She's super comfortable to get your things in and out, and then you can close her back up. So you kind of have a different way to style this piece as well. All right. And then last but not least, we have the St. Bart's large tote. And I've loved adding this for a personal item alternative. I feel like the size is absolutely fantastic. Again, very carefree material. I will say that you guys know I'm not crazy on the whole organizer and bag inserts, But for this one, I felt like I needed to, just because if not, I wasn't going to be able to keep myself organized using this as a travel piece. I actually did a comparison in regards to this one and my Keepall 45. And that's something that I mentioned in that video about my Keepall, that it only has one little zip pocket and it makes it a little bit uncomfortable throughout the whole like airport process. So I knew when I added this one, I would opt for an organizer. I will leave linked down below the one that I did get. It is just a tad, like a little bit smaller than the bag itself. Let me see if maybe I can put it up here so you guys can see for comparison purposes. Like, you can't tell, but once I put it inside, you could. But for me, it worked out because then it gives me kind of like some space outside of the organizer to put like my laptop, no books because I don't read, but anything else that I kind of could lay in regards to like outside of the organizer itself. And then the layout of the organizer is actually super well. This is just a pair of sunglasses that were in there, but it's really nice laid out. So it has two slip pockets on the side, another two slip pockets on the other side, and then a zippered compartment, which I really appreciate because I'm able to put my phone, my passport, my wallet in there and keep them secured with the zipper. And with that being said, I did want to share with you guys that my laptop also fits in this one. Of course, if it fits in the medium, then it's going to fit in the large, but here we go. And then you can just slide it in. Again, no sagging or anything there because you do have that base shaper at the bottom. And with this one as well, you can go ahead and do the little cinched in look, and it being a larger size, I feel like it looks even that much cuter. I really like this style like this, and you can even throw it over your shoulder once that, you know, top handle does give you some little bit of room to play with. Definitely one of my favorites. I've actually considered adding another color, but I need to contain myself because I mean, how many St. Bart's totes can I really own? As you can tell, I've personally just grown to love the brand of Nagheди as a whole. I, you know, just love that they are handmade. I love the material that they come in because I feel like it is so versatile and so practical and just so easy to have in your collection as an everyday tote, a beach tote, a vacation tote. So I just really love the brand as a whole. That's why I continue adding pieces from them, and I love that they release new styles, new combinations, and new colors. I'm kind of always looking forward to the newest one that they're gonna release. So I wanted to give you guys my 2 cents in regards to the pieces that I already own from them, kind of share with you what I feel is comfortable for each size and how you can really incorporate them in your everyday life, whether you are a student, whether you go into the office, whether you want to use them as a travel piece, whether you just want to have them as a grab and go to run a couple of errands. I feel like the possibilities are endless. And I particularly love the St. Bart's tote line, but they do have other styles and other lines as well that have like these sort of unique, quirky designs to them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, I want to know if you own any of these handbags, if you love them as much as I do. I know that some of you have tried them and love them, and some of you aren't really like so crazy about them as I am. So I would love to hear from both ends of the spectrum. As always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to watch today. I will link that initial video right here for you guys to check out in case you haven't, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.